My live online Copperplate Calligraphy course is 4 lessons, 2 hours each lesson, studying the foundations of Copperplate Calligraphy. As you can see in this diagram, we will study each unit of the guideline, and we will understand that some letters are really tall, some are really long, and some are halfway inside in here. We will talk about the areas such as the X-high, ascenders, descenders, and the loops. And we will have a very close look at this very strong slant that is very much characteristic of copperplate, same as high contrast. Now, the first 2 lessons are focused on the lowercase alphabet, and we will study the letter forms based in groups that have a common movement to the formation of the letter form. So in here, we have the group of the I's, followed by the group of the N's. And this movement is what I called double entrance, double turn. And we have this group of letters that will follow this same movement. In here, we'll start looking at the oval shapes and understand that depending on the orientation of the movement, we are going to be obtaining letters that are thick on the right or on the left-hand side. And we have a few variations of letter Z to Z and variations of the P and introductions to the formation of letter X in a cursive way and in completely 2 different shapes, such as uppercase C and inverted letter C. The next group of letters that we will be looking at is the group of the O, all following the oval shape, and the group of the A's, which are characteristic by the A and the D's and the G's, and we will look at a few variations of letter Q. Now, the next group is what I called double entrance, and we will study letter E and L, and we'll have a look at all the ascenders. Finally, 2 letters that, in my opinion, elevate the writing of copperplate, which are letter R's and S's, and are a little bit challenging at first, but this is definitely what you want to keep in your toolbox because it's what elevates copperplate lowercase very much. Now, once we have a look at that, we'll share with you handouts with some variations of the lowercase alphabet, especially the groups of the F's in English, as there are many, many examples with double F's in the language. And then we'll continue having a look at the texture of the page. So when I talked about texture, I mean like, what's the personality of the writing? As you can see in here, the writing is very, very much characterized by the strong slant and a very clear high contrast. And we will see how individual letters actually turn into messages and what is the consistency of this writing. The last 2 lessons are going to be focused on capital letters. And again, I have created groups of letters based on the movements that they are formed. And we will have a look at how all of them are formed, some of them being in one continuous movement, and one of them being broken into 2 movements, or as in this case, in 3 different movements. We will see variations of letter forms, such as this old style Q, and something a lot more identifiable. And we will study exceptions like letter D, and challenges, particularly for myself, which is M's and N's in here. And then finally, we will finish the course by obviously combining the knowledge that we have between the lower and the lowercase and capitals and getting messages all together as in here. Okay. On the handouts, you will also find some examples of numbers and ampersands and all of that. So please get in touch, send me an email if you have any questions. I would love to have you on board. Thank you so much.